Hi, Kelly Marcus with Pampered Chef here, and I get a lot of questions about steaks. So I'm doing steaks tonight, and I thought I would show you how I do them. All right, let's just pop you on over here. First thing I want to show you is I have a nice hot pan, cast iron with a little bit of oil heating up here. And then I've got a couple of steaks over here. The first thing about your steaks is that they need to be room temperature. You need to leave them set out for at least 20 to 30 minutes so that they can come up to room temperature. If they're too cold, they're not gonna sear, they're just gonna kind of release all that water and boil. So you don't want that. You want them to be room temperature. I'm giving them some generous salt and pepper. And now I'm gonna throw them on this nice hot pan. So you can probably see that's starting to smoke. A little bit too hot, but you want to hear that nice sizzle when the meat hits the pan, like that. All right, that means you're going to get a nice brown color, and brown food tastes good, all right, as Amberelle says on Food Network. So we're going to let that sear on the one side, and as it's searing, we're going to prep a couple of things. After we flip it over and start searing the second side, we're gonna add some butter and some garlic. Right now, we just have olive oil in the pan, but when we flip it over, we're gonna add these two things. So, if you have some thyme or some herbs that you'd like to add as well, sorry, excuse me, I just need to tip this really quick. All right, if you have some fresh herbs that you wanna add, you can do that too, but I'm just doing garlic and butter. So I wanna smash this. I'm not gonna mince it or chop it up. I'm just gonna take my knife right over the top and just give it a good whack. And then I can peel that outside papers right off. I'm gonna do it again. Whack. Oops, whack. Give it a good. Might need to whack that one a third time. My hand kind of slipped. Be careful when you're doing this so that you don't cut yourself. But you want to get it nice and smashed. All right. Looking over at these again, I think we might be ready to turn them. So I've got my tongs. Yep. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Gonna flip those both around. Give them a second to sear on the other side. At the same time I'm doing this, I'm also preheating my oven to 400 degrees because I am going to finish them off in the oven. I'm just searing right now, giving that nice brown, beautiful brown color on either side. Okay, so I told you that they need to be at room temperature. I told you about the searing and the garlic and the butter and the oven. Once I'm done here, I'm going to stick them in the oven for about 3 to 5 minutes. That really just depends on the temperature of your steaks that you like. I like medium rare, so I'll do 3 to 5 minutes, and then I will use my meat thermometer to get it to about 135 degrees. All right, I think we're about ready to add our butter. There's one pat there, and another pat. I'm not real exact with my measurements, guys. Add as little as much you want. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn my fan on. I've got a sensitive smoke alarm, so if it starts going off, I don't have anything on fire. Okay, let's look at the other side there. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Now I'm just coating my steak in that butter with the garlic, and those are ready to go into the oven. So, like I said, I'm gonna put those in the oven at 400 degrees for about 3 to 5 minutes until they reach an internal temperature of 135 degrees. Then I'm gonna pull them out, and I'm gonna let them rest for 5 minutes. It's really important to let that rest so that it can, all those juices kind of just kind of solidify, or not solidify, that sounds awful, but stay in your meat. When you cut them, they're not gonna go all out and make your meat dry. So that is steaks. Really simple, really easy, and I promise you, you will love them. If you have any questions, just throw them in the comments, and happy cooking.